Cam Heyward, getting straight to the point there. Either you want to be a part of this franchise or you don't. You guys agree with that, Kyle Van Noy?
I mean, what a segment we just watched with Cameron Heyward right there. The biggest thing that jumps off to me, though, before I get into my point, I want to show Darius Slay talking about why he went to the Steelers real quick.
Okay.
It's one of my first choices. You know, like I said, Cam definitely, when he saw the report, he like, hey, Slay, man, you know, you should come over here. And I'm like, man, look, if they reach out, you know, I'm with it. So, and they did, and I'm thankful that they did. So I got a great opportunity.
Wow.
Different vibe.
Saw that.
Different vibe.
We saw a whole different vibe, right? We see Darius Slay on TV shout out Cameron Heyward of why he went to the Steelers. A big part of that reason was a phone call. Yeah. Cam called him, said, hey, we need you with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So he called him and wanted him to be a part of it. Do you think he called Aaron Rodgers and said, come be a part of it? No, he was on his podcast just saying, hey, if you want to be a part of the Steelers, go ahead. But Cam went out of his way to recruit Darius Slay to come over here. That's a whole different vibe than the podcast that we saw. I mean, I think Cam was just kind of like, I don't really care if he's the quarterback or not. We're going to go forward with him or without him. I just thought that was a huge plus to have Darius Slay get up there and say, Cam Heyward called me directly. I mean, what an honor to have Cameron Heyward even call you to want you to be a part of the team. I thought that was awesome, but I think that speaks loudly of what he thinks of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, for me, I just feel like Cam Heyward is a very respectable guy, especially in the Pittsburgh Steelers locker room. And as one of the leaders in the locker room, I know you just want what's best for the team. And I just feel like they want to know, they don't want to drag this situation. They don't want to wait the whole season trying to figure out what it is. So I just feel like for Aaron Rodgers, just picking a team where he know he want to go, and I feel like that'll be his best move, and guys will accept him in the locker room more. So I just feel that.
KB?
I hear what you guys are saying. I like Cam, and I like what Cam stands for. I think in most eras of Steelers football, I would agree. We're the Steelers. It's an honor to join us, like the Packers. So honor and accept the invitation, or GTFO. But not in this era. This era for the Steelers is the we can't find a quarterback and our coach can't find the divisional round era. Cam says he's not going on a darkness retreat. He's already on one. Cam has not won a playoff game since 2017. He and his whole team have been on a darkness retreat for 8 years. Rodgers merely adopted the dark. Most of the Steelers on this team were born in it. So no, the pitch is not just Pittsburgh Steelers. It's Pittsburgh Steelers. Aaron, just play as well as you did last year, and you'll be the best quarterback we've had in a long time. Cam has nothing to prove. We know that he's a Super Bowl champ, Walter Payton Man of the Year, universally respected. He has nothing to prove. Mike Tomlin does, though. Mike Tomlin has to prove he should still be the coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he needs a quarterback to do it with. Of course, it's annoying to wait for Rodgers. Of course, Cam is tired of talking about it. But he's got to be more tired of talking about losing every January, right? Because I listened to Cam's podcast after this most recent playoff loss of the Steelers. He talks about letting the fans down, letting themselves down, and he says it's unacceptable. And that's exactly the right word. It's unacceptable. I respect that waiting around for a 41-year-old quarterback to decide if he wants to toss a bouquet to the Pittsburgh Steelers feels like it's beneath the Pittsburgh Steelers. But right now, you got to keep on waiting, because I don't recognize a lot of these Pittsburgh Steelers. Waiting until late July is better than losing in early January. The wait continues.
Hey, Kyle, who did they lose to?
You know damn well, KVN, they got the business from a divisional opponent. A divisional opponent with a hell of a linebacker core. Listen, but Kyle, I mean, you bring up the point. Like, we can talk about how many Super Bowls Terry Bradshaw won and Ben Roethlisberger won. Clockwork. The Steelers go 10-7 or 9-8, and they lose in the wild card round. That has nothing to do with the past. They need to figure out the quarterback, and if Rodgers is the best option on the table, they got to wait. Kyle, you got to tell me the state of the Steelers right now. It's not the Steelers of our fathers. It's just different. They got to do something.
I think you said a good point I believe Aaron Rodgers is a really good quarterback still. I think if you go back and look at the games this year with them, if they had a couple field goals made, we're talking a whole different story about Aaron Rodgers. I think there's this misconception that he is not, who he is. I still think he is. I still think he is that Hall of Fame quarterback that we've seen in the past. And I think if he gets with the right pieces and the right organization, you could see that again being at that high level that he's always played at.
Yeah, but again, this is where I want to defer to you guys, right? Is he not a guy who walks into a locker room and causes concern with other players? Because it doesn't seem to be about the organization. It seems to be about Aaron Rodgers. And I understand he's such an incredible quarterback, right? He's an MVP. He's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. But this is a guy, when you think of the Jets and Hard Knocks, that season of Hard Knocks was not necessarily about the Jets. As much as they wanted it to be about the Jets, it was the Aaron Rodgers show. And then Aaron Rodgers goes out and gets hurt that first game, and it's no longer what everyone thought it was going to be because everything was resting upon his shoulders. Do you not see this kind of like lumbo jumbo, hey, I don't know, I'm going to figure it out? Like, does that not piss off a locker room of like, yo, you want to come play with us? You may be good, but you're now going to be a stain in our building?
No, I feel like Aaron Rodgers has had the respect and earned the respect throughout this whole entire league. So I just feel like last year he was just in a situation. I feel like this year anybody that gets Aaron Rodgers, they know what they're getting. They're getting an MVP caliber quarterback. He's a team that if you put the right pieces around him, he can help you win. You see guys that came in with him, Devontae Adams, Randall Cobb, guys that he's played with in the past. It's guys that want to play with him, So I feel like he's not a locker room problem if you get the right guys around him and things are going right and you guys are winning. So I feel like you get the right pieces around him, he's Aaron Rodgers still.
Yeah, I think most of his teammates love playing for him. At the same time, it'll be another year away from rupturing his Achilles. I think that'll be another added bonus to being on the field, moving around, making throws on the run. But at the end of the day, Aaron Rodgers has to sign up to play. He's got to be the one to make the decision. I want to play. I want to still prove that I'm one of the best quarterbacks to ever play this game. And I think he can if he gets on the right team.
I think listening to Cam Heyward is the term that really popped, that he was really feeling, was when he was like, I'm not going on a darkness retreat. That to me spoke a lot to maybe how some of these players, like you guys around the league, have looked at Rodgers. Kyle, I know you're probably on a lot of text chains. You've had different teams, different teammates, all the way. What is the text chain chatter about Rodgers and darkness and ayahuasca and Netflix? I mean, it can't just be about football. He's got a reputation around the league, good, bad, or otherwise.
Yeah, he's a wild boy. We like to call him Hippie Rodgers. He likes to do his thing. And, at the end of the day, Kyle, he's a really, really good football player. He's very demanding. He demands excellence. And when you're not winning, that doesn't always go right by teammates. It doesn't go always right in the building because he's demanding more and more and more. And, I think it all depends where he goes. And if he still wants to play, I hope he comes back and plays. I kind of like when people are doubted and, are told. I'm a big person to do that. I was on the couch, then came in, made the Pro Bowl 2 years later. I hope Aaron takes a little chip on his shoulder. I hope he goes to the Giants or something and, helps out whoever quarterback they draft. And I hope he shows them the ranks, and I hope he brings them to the promised land if the Giants go to the playoffs.
Time for Whiteboard Wednesday. You always remember your first Whiteboard Wednesday. I've done a few of these. You guys done Whiteboard Wednesdays before?
Of course. We do.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. All right, let's get right into it. The new Dallas running back, Javonte Williams, said the sky is the limit for him and the newly acquired running back, Miles Sanders. The sky's the limit. I've been watching Miles since he was at Penn State and then with the Eagles and a little with Carolina. I've always respected his game, and I'm ready to get in there and compete with him and grind. Now, there's obviously a lot of new faces in new places thanks to free agency, the free agent pickup that the sky's going to be the limit for. That's kind of what I want the vibe to be for Whiteboard Wednesday. Hopping off this Javonte Williams here. All right, you ready, KB? The free agent pickup that the sky's the limit for in 2025 is blank. That's the answer we need for Whiteboard Wednesday. Who is the free agent pickup the sky's the limit for. Derwin, you had an immediate answer that you wrote down, so I want to come to you first here.
Derwin's left-handed. That's
Yeah,
cool.
y'all ain't know I was left-handed. Y'all
Who
ain't
knew?
even know I was left-handed out here.
Who is it?
I know I probably spelled my dog's first name wrong, but Najee Harris. That's okay. Najee Harris.
Oh, yeah.
Bold up, baby. Bold up. Bold up. Najee Harris. Hey, big free agent. Come on now. Y'all put the highlights on. Put the clips on. Y'all see him. He running through the defenses out there, man. Doable running back, like I said earlier this week, man. I'm excited to have him. I know what he's going to do with that O-line, so I can't wait for those battles.
Ooh, that's a good one. Have you talked to him yet?
Nah, I ain't talked to him yet, but I can't
Man,
wait.
be a good teammate. Talk to your
I reached out to him. I reached out to him. He ain't hit me back yet, but
He
ghosted you?
He ghosted me. You know.
We just need to send him this clip.
You know what I mean?
You know who he's talking to? Derwin James,
No,
Mr.
bro,
Los Angeles Chargers.
bro, it's all good.
It's okay. We're gonna
Najee
send
is
him
the
this
captain.
clip.
It's all good.
We'll send him this clip, and you're like, "Yo, dude, I'm saying
I hit him up.
you're the best pickup." All right, Kyle Van Noy, what you got?
All right. He's not new to the team.
But
And he is my teammate.
Oh.
It is Patrick Pancakes Ricard.
we gotta get it. We gotta get a fullback on here.
We have to get a fullback. There's not many of them. They're a last of a dying breed, but we love Patrick Ricard. You know why? Because he goes in front of who else? Derrick Henry. He leads the way for him. I believe Derrick Henry had over 1,800 yards. Pat Ricard, he loves to pancake his opponents, except when I'm on defense. Please, Pat, don't hit me, but hit everybody else. We love Pat Ricard. He's going to lead the way for Derrick Henry again this season.
He's like 300 pounds, yeah?
Oh, he does it all.
Yeah.
And then the LA Chargers are trying to do something over there, too, with somebody just like him. He's not the same. He's not Pat Ricard because Pat Ricard eats pancakes all day, every day. Look,
Oh, that's
little
a lot of
pancakes right here. Yep, he eats all of those.
It's like a tin stack. All right.
Arguably my favorite player in the NFL. With due respect to you guys, I love Pat. I'm a big Ricard guy. Love him. A couple things first, because Derwin, this is your first time doing this segment, so I just want to make sure everybody's on the same page. Common mistake. Sometimes people come on and they think it's White Boy Wednesday. It's not. It's Whiteboard Wednesday. Certainly today. It's Whiteboard Wednesday. Also, feel free to express yourself on your canvas, Derwin, like Kyle did the pancakes, and I'm going to do the giant-ass name of my guy, Mac Hollins, okay?
Ooh,
I did all
good
capitals,
pick.
and I did cursive. And listen, Mac Hollins is out there. It feels like he's been on 50 different teams. He's very well-liked. He's good at media. He's like the Kyle Van Noy of wide receiver. I like him right now in New England. He's going where he's going to go, bash with Jock McDaniels. And we got this. Can we just take a second for everybody at the table? This type of character, the barefoot thing, dude walks around 365 with no shoes or socks on. Van Noy and Derwin, what do you guys think of it?
Hey, man, I definitely believe in the grounding before the game. Definitely getting that
Yeah?
feel of the atmosphere out there, so I'm with it.
KB, it's something I like to do too, get grounding. Mac is actually a former teammate. I've been in the league so long, I feel like everyone's been my teammate. But Mac's awesome.
Me too.
Mac's awesome for a locker. I think he's going to do great in New England. He did really well with Josh Allen last year. I felt like he was a great teammate to everybody and played really, really good football. Expect to see Mac's feet everywhere in Boston.
All right, guys. Yeah, there's the list right there. Kimmy's got the list. But grounding yourself before the game is one thing. This guy's going to the grocery store barefoot. It's a totally different deal. You're not doing that, right?
No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. No. I'm in before the game.
Wait, KB, I love how you're like, hey, you got to, really lean into the whiteboard. No drawing of a foot?
Yeah.
I think there's enough feet on television. Nobody wants to see my foot drawing. You know what? You threw down the gauntlet. Maybe for the second answer, I'll do something. But I want to see Derwin's board on answer 2. Go big. What do you got, Kimmy?
All right, answer 2. All right, know that you can use the entire canvas. All right, Derwin, let's see what we got here.
Explore the space.
Yesterday, we learned that Derwin is not only a pro on the NFL gridiron, but he's also a legend on the gaming gridiron. You actually won the Madden tournament at the Pro Bowl games this past year, and maybe you get a little extra sauce, an extra vote for our next topic here. All right. The player that deserves to be on the cover of Madden 2026 is who? The player who deserves to be on the cover of Madden 26. Derwin, I'm coming back to you first. But take your time. Feel free to really embrace the whiteboard.
Don't rush art. Okay.
Oh, all right. I see KVN's got some drawings, no pressure.
See, he's taking my advice.
Yeah, it's going to take a little time.
This is sideline to defender. He knows
all
what
right,
he's doing.
Derwin's got it.
This guy paid, got the dollar signs on there, man. Jameer Chase, let's go, man. Put that boy on that triple crown.
Good.
You got to give him his respect, man. Let's go.
That's a good one.
That's a great
Jamar
one.
Chase,
Yeah.
get paid and then get a cover?
Paid. Come on, now you got to give him everything he deserves. He earned everything.
A double payday.
Just give it to him, you know?
Okay.
I don't know if I want to see him twice a year, right? I have to see him twice a year again.
Oh, he in your division. My bad, bro. He in your division. My bad.
But I'm glad we don't have to worry about that right now. It's the off season. My pick, KB, are you ready for it?
Here we go.
Yeah, let's go.
Saquon Barkley. See, he's levitating over he jumped backwards over
That's the hurdle.
stick guys. You see that? That's pretty good. That's pretty good riding. It's got to be Saquon Barkley. Rushed for over 2,000 yards, jumped over somebody backwards. You know, he has the juke moves in the hole, hits one hole, goes all the way to the touchdown. He has Madden-esque football game. It shows in real life, and he probably does it to himself. He probably, I think, Kimmy, that he picks himself and says, what am I going to do in this game that I can do in real life? Jump over backwards? Let's do it. What do you think, DJ?
Yeah, hey, man, definitely, man. Ain't nobody doing what Saquon doing. He turning 2-yard runs into 50-yard runs. So
Yeah.
He definitely tough at it.
It's like Kyle Brandt's
So
favorite angry
Derwin knows
runner.
how this works now.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
Cal,
he's a
we locked
big-time
in now,
angry
Cal.
runner.
We good, Cal.
No, and you know where I'm about to lock into? Your favorite thing. I want to ask, if you guys mention something that happened on the field, we will find the videotape of it. Derwin and KVN, have you guys ever been leapt over forwards or backwards by a ball carrier?
Ooh, good one.
No, never want to be.
Never trying to either, for sure.
That's going to be
All right, well, we're gonna
highlight
look
the
into
rest
it.
of his career. I don't want to be that guy.
Poor guy.
All right, well, you said Saquon for the Madden cover. I'm going to stand for something. You guys aren't going to like my answer. I don't give a damn. On the cover of Madden this year, enough of these running backs and these wide receivers and all these defensive players you guys want to hype. Give me Lane Johnson on the cover of Madden. Saquon can't do what he's doing without Lane. Now, this would probably be the worst selling Madden of all time. I don't give a damn. I like Lane Johnson. I like what he stands for. That's my cover boy right there. It'll be the most authentic cover since Peyton Hillis. I'm sick of all these glory guys getting all this stuff. I want Lane Johnson, big old offensive tackle on the cover. Would you guys be down with a Lane Johnson cover, and why not?
I mean, I feel like Lane Johnson as a covers, would be boring. Like, what plays are we running? I want to go deep. I want to have everybody run down the field. I need like a Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen on the cover. Come on, KB.
Yeah, we need that skilled
Let's
person
change it
on
up.
there,
You know
man.
what? They'll
Come on,
probably
man.
give it to Jason Kelsey, even though he's retired. They'll still give him the cover. It doesn't matter. So I like Lane now.
Let's go get down. There we go. Let's roll it down. Yeah. Who's got it better than us? Nobody. Who's got it better than us? Nobody. Who can possibly have it better than us? Nobody.
Who's got it better than the champions? Who's got it better than the champions?
Nobody.
Would you believe it's time for a very new game called Who's Got It Better Than Us?
Nobody.
There we go. You guys may know a little
let's
something about that. Now, obviously, both you, Kyle Van Noy, and Derwin James, you both play for John Harbaugh and Jim Harbaugh. So how well do you know your coach? Here's how it's going to work. I will present a statement, and you guys are going to guess if it's Jim Harbaugh or if it's a John Harbaugh accomplishment, okay?
Let's do it.
We're going back in the vault. KB, help me out on this one, all right? Let's tag team the questions
you.
here. All right. I'll start with this one.
KB, you're on my team.
Derwin, I'll go first. All right. Come on. Fine. All right. Derwin, you're on my team. Don't screw it up. All right, let's get it started. First one. I coached an MVP quarterback the year he led the NFL in passing yards. Who am I? Am I Jim Harbaugh or am I John Harbaugh? Again, the question. I coached an MVP quarterback the year he led the NFL in passing
MVP,
yards.
I got to go with, that's a John, I'm going to say John Harbaugh on that one.
Okay.
John Harbaugh?
I think Flacco, I'm probably Flacco. I'm going to say that.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news. That is incorrect.
Okay.
That is
let's
incorrect. The
go.
correct answer is Jim Harbaugh.
Wow.
Oh, Kaepernick, who it was?
Looks like
It was all the way. It was back in the day. KB, do you know the answer to this one? I feel like this is like right up your sleeve.
See,
No, see, I thought it was maybe John with Lamar, but that's Rich Gannon.
Rich
Here we
Gannon,
go.
back in 2002.
That's awesome. I didn't realize Jim was on that staff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
I wouldn't have got that one.
Incredible, yeah.
Yeah,
These are
throwback.
hard questions.
I know.
You made the first
Derwin,
one.
that was hard. All right, let's see if KV's got another one
First one is crazy.
for
All right.
Kyle.
Now
Number
that I know,
2.
this is great.
Who is this? Which Harbaugh? I was on a coaching staff with Sean Payton for my first NFL coaching job. Which Harbaugh is it?
All the way back in the day. First coaching job, KV.
Coaching.
Well, I'm going to have to guess my own coach. I'm not going to go and go guess Jim. I'm going to say John Harbaugh was with Sean Payton. Is that right, KB? Tell me I'm right.
1998 Philadelphia Eagles, John Harbaugh.
There we go.
We did it. Do we have the videotape? Let's put.
He
Yeah.
was the special teams
There he is as the
coordinator
ring.
there.
I
Yes.
didn't even know that.
Yes.
Let's go.
I didn't know that, bro.
Yes, I did.
Did the coaches?
That's incredible.
Did,
Yeah, started as
did
special
coaches like
teams.
talk about their career? Like, did they sit down and say, "Yeah, you know, the first time I was a coach in the league, I was with the Eagles." Is that why you guessed that?
I guessed it because Andy Reid and Sean Payton, and I know that John coached with Andy Reid and
Okay.
the Eagles. So I did
Okay.
math in the head and guessed right.
Yeah, it was-
Let's go.
It's all right.
I'm
By
winning.
ways of
I'm
deduction, you
winning.
got that one. All right,
I'm
Derwin,
winning.
let's get back on
Yeah,
track.
I'm winning.
You got one. Let's
All
go.
right, we're
Let's go,
fine.
let's go,
We're
let's go.
good. All right,
We're good.
ready for this next one. I won 2 playoff games in my first season as an NFL head coach. 2 playoff games,
yeah.
the very first season.
This
Is
my
it
coach.
Jim
This my
or
coach.
is it John?
This my coach. Okay, come on, like this Big Jim right here, man.
You
Jim
think
coach.
it's Jim?
Yeah, for sure.
John.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news again. It's John.
John
Oh
Harbaugh.
my God! Come on, coach. Come
Let's
on,
go,
coach.
John.
The first 2
Hey,
games. Come
let's
on,
go,
coach.
John.
Come on, man.
The first 2 games, all the way back then. Come on, it
Let's
was
go.
when he was the Ravens head coach.
Hey.
The start of his Ravens head coaching career. 2 playoff games.
Looks
Oh for
like
2.
somebody's
Oh for
got it
2.
better than you right now.
Oh!
You just older than me. You just older than me. More knowledge right now. You older than me right now.
Let's go.
That's why. All right, KV, get us back on track. Let's see if Kyle Vinoy can, go 2 for 2 here.
All right. Let's clean this up a little bit. Let's pick up stride. Let's finish strong.
Okay.
In my first year with the Ravens, they finished with the highest rank in their division in franchise history. Which was it?
You go first.
I think that's John, right?
You go.
John Harbaugh, coach. Let's go. 3-0. KV.
Come on, bro.
This is a filthy, dirty question we hit you
3-0,
guys
too
with.
easy.
The answer is Jim Harbaugh as a player, as a quarterback.
Let's go. Let's go.
Give me Jim
Let's go.
Harbaugh
Humble
as a
that boy.
Raven.
Please humble him.
There we
There
go.
you go. Humble him, man.
That's
there we go.
crazy.
There we go, man.
You guys lied
go.
to me.
That's right. Derwin's like, yeah, put some respect on my
man.
coach's
Put some
name.
respect on my coach, man.
Come on. That's all Jim. That's
Big
Jim all day
Come
long.
on, man.
All right, Derwin, I feel like we really got you got to get one.
Yeah, I got to get one. Come on, man.
Okay? You ready?
I can't go
We're going to get this next one right. We're going to get this next one right.
Come on,
All right, let's
come on,
lock
come on.
in.
Let's
Gonna
Let's
go
lock in.
over.
Nah.
Over.
Not
Okay, Derwin, you ready?
Let's go.
I have won more road playoff games than any other head coach in NFL history. Which Harbaugh is it?
I think it's his coach this time.
You think it's John Harbaugh?
I think that's right.
You think John Harbaugh has won more road playoff games than any other head coach in NFL history?
Yeah, I think so.
You are correct. It is John Harbaugh.
He got
There we
one. He got
go.
one.
There we go.
Everybody clap it up for Derwin. He got one.
Derwin got one. He's on the board. He's on the
Needed
board.
that.
Won a natty. He went
Yeah.
back and won him a natty, came back. So I had to
Needed
get
that.
Look at this. John Harbaugh, 8
All right.
road playoff game wins.
Road warrior. We call that a road warrior.
Does he call himself a road?
Yeah,
He does?
I'm sure right now he just got finished at the gym.
He's like, that's right.
At the castle, and he's ready to go.
He's ready to go.
He wants another road win right now.
I love it. All the Harbaugh love, including some love for the coach with most playoff road wins.
So what was the score,
success.
though? What was the
I
score?
won.
It's 2-1. Do we have another one?
Nah,
We got more.
We got
come
more.
on, man. We can't end
Come
like
on.
that. Let's
You're not
go.
off the
All right.
hook.
Ah.
Guys, let's talk about humble beginnings. Which
Okay.
Harbaugh is this?
Okay.
My first coaching job was working for my dad as an unpaid assistant
this.
coach. John or Jim, what say you?
I know this.
Oh, I feel like there's
Ooh,
a
you do.
story
I know this one. I feel
behind
like-
this. I'm gonna say John. I'm gonna go with my coach
Why are you going to say
again.
John?
Because I believe at the time Jim was still playing.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is that right?
Guys, show the answer. Is it Jim or is it John as an unpaid assistant for his father, Jack Harbaugh?
Show me the money. Oh, man, let's go.
With the gloves.
Yeah, come on. See? 4 quarters, man. It's 4 quarters to this. He jumped out in the first quarter.
Look at Jack. Jack Harbaugh.
That's
See what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Yeah,
it's 4 quarters to this. See what I'm saying?
All right, should we do another one? This is fun.
He started off first.
And we'll let each of you guys.
He started
do a
hot
little-
first half, so now it's the second half.
I know,
You what I mean?
Derwin, you're coming back. Let's see if you can keep this streak hot. Let's see if you guys can
We
guess
both
this
got to
one.
guess on this one.
You both got to guess on this one, all
You
right?
know what I mean? So
Little
we got a
tiebreaker.
winner, you know
All
what I
right.
mean?
Well, we got 50-50 guess, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, go with your
Let's
coach.
see, is it A or is it B? All right, I coached the quarterback who set the NFL record for the most rushing yards in a playoff game. No. Kyle's going to go first.
No, it's no first.
I know, but I got to go with my coach, and he's got to go with his.
So you're saying
But we know it's Kaepernick. It was Kaepernick,
What about Lamar?
sir. No,
It ain't Lamar?
Lamar went crazy, but I believe Kaepernick did it against Green Bay. I want to say that.
Okay, so you're saying John, even though you think it may be Jim, but you got to stick with your coach, and you're obviously going Jim.
Come on, you know I'm going. Let go.
Kyle Brandt, are we revealing the answer?
Come on, Cal.
Here we go.
Come on, Cal.
Is it Jim or is it John? 3, 2, 1. Let's see it.
You let him win. I knew it was that game.
How you start, man?
I knew it was that game.
No, but KBN, you got to feel good about yourself. I mean, you knew exactly that game.
I knew it.
He knew it.
It's all good. now he gets the rest of the day and the rest of the year that he beat me. But I will say, Kimmy, I beat him when it matters on the football field. Another jab.
KBN, you're getting your licks in whenever you can. I like it, but this is incredible. Derwin, congratulations on winning the inaugural Who's Got It Better Than Us? Nobody. KB, that was fun. That was really fun, KB. Thanks for helping me that.
I do have to say, I think Van Noy has a little bit of an advantage. Like, he's such an old head. He's been around so long. I think he was on that Packers defense. He was in his 10th season at the time.
Don't call me old. I'm young. I'm young.
All right.
I'm just going to ride with your talent and your athletic genetics, Derwin, and I'm going to say B, that you're out there just rolling a Schwinn at 2 years old. That's my guess. B is true.
I hate to spoil it, guys. My man Cal is the one that is. He went with the athleticism. My man went with the athleticism. Good guess, man.
You know how hard it is to teach a 2-year-old how to ride a bike?
Yeah.
We're talking no
trainer wheels off. Call my mom right now. She watching.
Yeah, never mind the Pro Bowls and all the game tape and the victories and the statistics. The most incredible thing, as far as this show is concerned, Derwin's ever done is learn how to ride a bicycle at 2 years old with no training wheels. He told us about this yesterday. And Derwin, we were so transfixed by this and so interesting that you mentioned, we may have to do a little deep digging and getting more in the background of you learning to ride a bike at 2 years old. So we have a very important source here who's going to give us background on the story. It is our own NFL media insider. Please welcome to the show Derwin James' mother, Shanita. She's here.
Let's go, Mama Jane. Let's go, Mama Jane.
Good morning, everyone.
Shanita, good morning. How are you?
Y'all ain't right. What's up, Ma?
Awesome.
Hey, Ma.
Hey, baby.
All right. Shanita, we stumbled upon this yesterday. Riding a bicycle at 2 years old. Now, is this actually true? And if so, what do you remember about your son doing this?
I remember my dad, he used to work at the car wash across the street from where we live. So Derwin used to ride his bicycle outside. So the training wheels had come up. You know how they come up in the bicycle?
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to just take these training wheels off because they're not helping him. I'm like, what do you mean they're not helping him? He say, they're all the way up. They all the way up. And it's not giving him any support. He can ride this bicycle without a training wheels. I'm like, no way.
Yeah.
So my dad, sure enough, took the training wheels off. And Derwin knew how to ride his bicycle at 2 years old. No training wheels. I cannot make this up.
That's when you knew he was destined for greatness. All right, Shanita, I'm a mom. I've got 2 little kiddos at home. They have government names, but they also have nicknames. 9 out of 10 times I call it Tinky and Buddy. Those are my 2 kids, all right? Those are not their government names, but they go by Tinky and Buddy. We learned that Derwin has a nickname, and it's Pooh Bear. So I need the mom background of how he got the Pooh Bear nickname.
So when Derwin was born, of course, he was all round, so plump. So I called him Pooh Bear because he was so big. He was like a bear to me. He was always so big. So that's why I named him Pooh Bear.
It's perfect.
I love it.
Pooh Bear's
Derwin, what do you want to
perfect.
say to your mother? Go ahead. You're on TV. Everybody's watching.
Love you, Ma. I'm doing all this for you. Love you. You already know.
I love you more.
All right. Let me get my time.
What do you think about him being a talk show host?
Hey, don't talk to KB too much.
Let me get my time with Shanita Mama James real quick.
Go ahead.
We appreciate you, Mama James. You blessed us with Derwin, such an incredible young man. I know you're so proud, but I do have to ask you, how do you think he's doing this week on Good Morning Football?
I think he's doing awesome. I think he's doing an incredible job.
Let's end it on that one. Shanita, I have never seen him smile so much. Thank you for joining the virtual breakfast table. Bye, Mama Dukes.
Bye, Mama James.
We appreciate
We
you.
love you, Shanita. Thank you.
Love y'all too. Thank y'all.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
First, I just want to say thank you to everybody already. But y'all know I gave everything I had in this. And I don't have no regrets. This game has changed my life, but more importantly, this city has changed my life. It has given me a purpose far beyond football. It has shown me what it means to be a leader, to be a friend, to be a man of faith, and have integrity. While my time on the field is coming to an end, my love for this team and city will never fade. Philadelphia and everybody, from the bottom of my heart, I just want to thank y'all. EAGLES, Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. My last one. BG out, baby.
A storied career for arguably one of the best to ever suit up for the Philadelphia Eagles. And what a perfect day to discuss his career with three incredible defenders around the breakfast table. So, KVN, what are your thoughts on Brandon Graham and his career in Philly?
Man, we're going to miss Brandon Graham just with the style of play that he plays, with the love that he plays, the passion he plays. He's a pillar to the Eagles and the whole city of Philadelphia. An incredible player. I mean, from Super Bowl wins to Pro Bowl type of plays, amazing. 2017, I was on the other side, unfortunately, of this play, sacking Tom Brady to win the game. I mean, that's a childhood dream to be able to do at the highest level. Brandon Graham is the pillar of the Eagles, been in the community for 15 years, has done so much. And one thing that I love about BG that we're all going to miss is his mic'd up. He loves talking trash. He loves telling everybody, I'm about to punch you in the face, and then he does it and laughs in your face. We're going to miss that, BG. Appreciate your time that you've had in the NFL, and I can't wait to see what you do next. What do you guys think?
Derwin?
For me, a lot of respect for BG. He been playing since I was in middle school, I remember. I remember just watching him, like, honestly, just going over the years and just the career he's had. Like, I feel like the end of champion, like, he went out the right way, 2 Super Bowls. So I feel like nothing but respect for him. I'm sure every Philly fan loves BG.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, just you talk about the consistency of what he's done for 15 seasons. Like, he's never really had a down year. He's been the same guy, been a pillar on the field, off the field for Philadelphia. And you start thinking about, man, some of the changes that are happening in Phillies. I mean, Jason Kelce retiring a year or two ago.
Yeah.
Brandon Graham now retiring. Like, these were the dudes. But, you know, the core of Philly is changing a little bit, but they're still such a strong team. But, yeah, I hate to see him go. Such a special player.
Yeah, KB,
You're Madden, right. This is a big loss. Go ahead,
your player,
ahead,
your
Kevin.
Madden Lane Johnson pick, had a picture of himself with the Will Smith emoji talking about, I'm the last one. That's your Madden cover player. How do you feel about now just Lane Johnson having the last torch?
Yeah.
It's him. Fletcher Cox is gone. All those guys are gone. It is. I look at this of Brandon Graham. This isn't just a loss for the Eagles. This is a loss for the league. This is a special player. Understand this. This was Howie Roseman's first ever draft pick.
Wow.
He becomes GM all the way back 2010. He makes his first round pick. Is this guy out of Michigan who is an Eagle for life. I mean, you guys at the table know how rare it is to be on the same team going on a decade and a half and still produce. On a personal note, very special to this show. He was one of our earliest guests, one of those guests who comes on and we're like, this guy's a ringer. We got to bring him on. I've talked about this recently. Last April, almost a year ago, I went to WrestleMania at the Link, at Lincoln Financial. I'd never been there before. I'm walking around with my 4th grade son. We're just taking it all in. It's this amazing circus and spectacle. Someone from behind grabs me, pulls me into a bear hug, and lifts me up in the air. I thought I was getting kicked out by security. I turn around. It's Brandon Graham, who then takes a picture with my son and is like the coolest, jolliest, happiest guy. That's right there at WrestleMania with my kid. And I feel like when he was choking up during that speech, I was doing the exact same thing. And to another tribute to his career, guys, I'm going to throw it back to you. And I'm not taking this as a shot, but like to be on good teams for that long. 2 guys at the table have lost Super Bowls to Brandon Graham. Do I have that right?
Ooh. Taking a shot, man.
That boy.
Hey, man, that's still fresh, bro. That's still fresh.
Justin, is it hard to talk about the Eagles? I mean, it was just a matter of weeks ago.
Yeah, you know, it isn't tough. You know, it was a tough game. But the way that they played, I mean, especially seeing that defense fly around, I always respect seeing greatness where I see it, and that defense was just so explosive. And, you know, they didn't leave anything to chance. And, you know, as a true competitor, you can only respect that, what those guys went and did, and they went out and earned the win.
Yeah, I mean, speaking about the Eagles, I felt like the Eagles were kind of in your vicinity.
They were in the wheelhouse.
Free agency.
They were, right? You were,
How close were you?
Yeah, actually extremely close. I mean, I have so much familiarity with that system. Vic Fangio's system, played it at Stanford. Of course, Kellen Moore and seeing everything they're doing. Now, happen to be with Coach Moore.
Right.
But was extremely close to it, and it just came down to trying to make the pieces fit in the puzzle as far as on the financials and some other things. And New Orleans just came in a little bit stronger and thought about the nostalgia of playing back home. And, you know,
And you thought about those pockets. You thought about those pockets.
Like the money was also right. Money was right.
Bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
KB, I do like that you reminisced, and you said that Brandon Graham was one of the first guests you guys had here on GMFB. Seeing him retire, you kind of like a proud papa. Like you said, you got kind of, you know, emotional too, because it was an emotional speech. It was an incredible retirement.
Yeah, because he's always so happy. So it's like when you see someone who's usually that happy and sad, it really hits you. You know what I mean? And it really, really, really did. Whatever he's going to want to do after a playing career, he can do. He's just a very, very well-liked guy and very talented dude. So sorry to see him go. And again, Justin, sorry to bring up the Super Bowl. I know you're coming here, we're going to have fun and all that type of stuff. But you're a guy who's like, you've been down the road. You have the security of knowing, like, I cashed a couple of these things in. It just wasn't your day, right?
2 for 3 is not bad.
No, good odds. Good odds.
It's really good.
We got 2 on
that one. All right, it's 3 and out. That was our first one. Let's go to our second down. Joey Bosa, he spent his first day in Buffalo yesterday. Let's take a little look.
Yeah, we'll eat something at lunch and then.
Good jersey. Good hat. Oh, good pen. That's nice. I like grass. Those new faces. Good first day. Ready to eat some wings, take a nap.
Always honest, wings and a nap. That's my ideal day as well. But both you, Kyle, and Derwin have played with Joey Bosa. What are the Bills getting out of this guy, KBN?
I think, honestly, when you really look at Joey, when he is healthy, he is one of the best pass rushers in the entire NFL. And that's a big if. We got to get healthy this year, Joey, because once you do, you're going to be incredible on the football field for the Buffalo Bills. He actually has to step up even more because Michael Hoyt and Larry Ogunjobi both got suspended for the first 6 games. So they're going to lean on him more than they even anticipated right off the bat because those guys are out for 6 games apiece. They also had a lot of production getting after the quarterback, those two. But Joey knows a thing or two about getting after the quarterback. He did that with the Los Angeles Chargers for so long. I'm excited to see him in the AFC East getting after the quarterbacks of Tua and Drake May. Those guys, you know, they better be worried about this guy. I think they're excited, Buffalo, to get a pass rusher like him because when he's healthy, he is one of the best in the league.
Derwin?
Yeah, for sure. Main thing, when Joey get healthy, and I know this season, I know he's going to attack it, but for sure there's no pass rusher in our league like him. Just seeing how he comes off the ball, his get off, he can go chop, swim, speed, the power. I feel like he has every toolbox that you see and want in a pass rusher. And for him to display that for the Bills, I just feel like once he's healthy and he go out there and do what he need to do, I feel like there's no other passer in this league like him.
It feels like the Bills are just collecting gemstones here to try to get to that big game, Justin.
Yeah, collecting gemstones and changing NFL rules. They're doing everything. But listen, I agree with what Derwin and KVN both said, though. It's all about being healthy. I mean, this guy, when he's on the field, he's a difference maker, and everybody on the field needs to know where he's at. But he needs those reps to get to know the system because that system has a lot of intricacies to it. So he needs to have those reps early so that when it comes to the playoffs, he can be his best self and let all of those talents show on display.
KB?
Justin, how'd you guys stop that tush push against Buffalo? How'd you do it?
Sell out.
Yeah?
That's what it comes down to. He kind of has we got some reads on some tendencies on the direction that he likes to go. But it's just about getting lower than the guy in front of you and, hey, sell out and throw your body in there and whatever you got to do.
I think everybody knows the tendencies is just trying to stop it, and I think you guys did a great job of stopping it. I mean, they love running by Deion Dawkins. That's the side he goes to every time.
To the left. Always to the left.
Everybody knows it, but it's hard to stop.
Defensive right.
But I would say with that, let's talk about that Chiefs-Buffalo rivalry that's been there for a while. You were a part of it. How do you feel like Joey Bosa is going to be a difference maker in that game? Can he be the difference maker on defense that they've been making?
Yeah, I mean, so much of what the formula that everyone talks about to beat the Kansas City Chiefs is to stop Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
And, you've seen a little bit on display from the Super Bowl. If you have some dogs up front that can get after the pass rush and not allow Patrick to have time to get the ball downfield, it can create some problems. So that's a major thing that I think Joey brings. He brings pressure. He brings attitude. He brings tenacity. He brings all those things that can cause problems for any defense that they play. And that's what these Kansas City Buffalo Bills games are always shootouts. They're always extremely exciting. And having a player like that could be the difference.
And the fact that Joey has played against Patrick for years.
They're always exciting, but the Chiefs always win them in the playoffs. Justin, as a guy who's been there, when you hear this and this chatter, and certainly amongst Bills fans or just any of us, Bosa is the missing piece. This is going to be the piece that gets the Bills finally past the Chiefs. Do you say, yeah, maybe, or you say, come on, dude?
Well, I got to see it. I got to see it happen on tape. I mean, it sounds nice on paper, and I agree with it on paper. But so much of what my 3 years with the Kansas City Chiefs has been is, hey, if they get a win during the regular season, that's okay. It is what it is.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens when it comes to January. You know what I mean? And then that's what needs to be shown is not can you do it in the regular season, but can you do it in January when it matters the most?
Playoff atmosphere, and here we go. Lofts it up, and it's snagged, intercepted by Derwin James.
It's the Ravens defense making the play as Kyle Van Noy just driving back.
And a great tackle that time from Justin Reid. He was shot out of a cannon. Slicked it to the end zone.
The dagger for Houston.
The whole season comes down to this play. Gonna roll. Oh, the ball was dropped. He had the 2-point conversion in his hands.
Buffalo is going to do it.
Touchdown, A.J. Brown. It's over. The Philadelphia Eagles have won Super Bowl 59.
Shout out to the film room on that one, guys. Let's really go out on a high note. Let's just take a look back at all the 2024 playoffs and where these guys fell short. That felt mean, guys. Is it hard? Still a little tough looking back at those playoffs from last season? I do want to reminisce because I know, Justin, you're like, it's a little tough to talk about the Eagles.
Yeah.
It's only a few weeks removed from the Super Bowl, but you guys were able to make it to the playoffs, all three of your teams last season. But I go back to you, KVN. It's like it's this divisional game, AFC, it's the fourth quarter. It's a battle between the Ravens and the Bills. Lamar Jackson, he gets down there. There's a moment where you guys can tie the game with the 2-point conversion. He goes to the trusted Mark Andrews. He drops the ball in the end zone. You're part of that team. What was that moment like? I mean, it was like the most heartbreaking moment as a fan to watch it during the 2024 playoffs.
As a player, it was heartbreaking too. And you called those highlights. Those were more like lowlights for us.
I know. That's why I'm like, guys, come on, control room.
Come on,
producer.
You weren't watching. We're like, you know.
But the vibe went down a little bit. Let's bring it back up. Let's bring it back up.
It did. Honestly, like that situation with Mark Andrews dropping it, it shouldn't even got to that point. That's what I go back to. Really, we lost that game not because of the 2-point conversion drop. Yes, he had a chance. Yes, we wish he would have caught it, just like every fan and player. We all want to be in that situation to make that play. He didn't. It was unfortunate, and we move on. We have to. Losing a game like that in Buffalo, it's a game we should have won. 3 turnovers don't help, not stopping the run early in the game, but then defense battling back, Lamar Jackson battling back, even putting us in position to be able to tie the game is incredible as the game itself. It was not the best game we played, but to be in that situation, unfortunately, it happened. We love Mark. He's on our team. We're excited to move forward with him and bounce back and hopefully get back into the playoffs again.
Derwin, Justin, like in that moment, how do you rally around a guy like that?
I know Mark from a personal level. I got to train with him coming out in 2018. So I know what type of competitor he is. I know he's going to come out and attack this offseason and come back even stronger. You know, it just, like KB said, you hate for the game to come down to those moments, those situations where it's pinned on one person. But, you know, it's a team game at the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and that guy's one of your best players. And when moments like that happen, it's unfortunate that it was the last play of the game. If that happened earlier in the game, then what you'd want to do is go right back at that guy and, get him his confidence up so that way he can continue to make plays. But it being at the last play of the game, it's just a tough situation, tough way to lose the game.
It is. And I respect all you guys talking about this stuff. We have a lot of fun here and we'll continue to, but it's true pros who can talk about the tough moments for themselves and teammates. And Justin, we've already touched on this. You have multiple Super Bowl rings. You've won this thing before. You guys go to New Orleans. You're playing Philadelphia. And it just felt like start to finish from our perspective. It just wasn't your day. And you guys have been down in Super Bowls, usually are, but you come back. Looking at that game, what is the biggest thing that jumps out for you?
Yeah, I mean, we can be honest about it. It was just a dominant game by the Eagles across the board. I mean, from start to finish, they were in control. At one point, the score was somewhere around 34-0. Cooper DeJean picks one hell of a time to have his first interception, takes it back for 6. Just every dice that could have fell just fell in Eagles' favor, and it wasn't anything by luck. They earned that. And it's just about starting fast. You know, there's a rematch from 2 years earlier, the game in Arizona. That felt like we stole from them, being down 10-0 at halftime and coming back and winning that game. They came out and had something to prove, and they showed it on the field. So credit to them for what they were able to do.
How do you think you start the fresh slate and head into next season, right? Because I think for us, we fixate so much on the playoffs. We fixate so much on the Super Bowl and maybe what went wrong for Kansas City. And, we're dissecting all these teams with these free agency moves and offseason moves. Like, when do you guys feel like clean slate, we start the next one? When does that moment happen?
Yeah, I say, normally I have a 48-hour rule. You got 24 hours to be in your feelings or be excited about it. But after that, you move on. For a Super Bowl, you can give yourself a week.
Yeah, I was going to say 48 hours after a Super Bowl. That's quick.
Yeah.
That's quick.
But then after that, you got to just get ready to move on. And I'm all about the process, and you got to get your process started and get ready for the next season and can't harp on that. You got to learn from it, but you got to move on and keep going.
Yeah.
Justin, this is let's put this one to bed, or let's acknowledge it. The take all year on you guys, very popular take, was this is the weakest Chiefs team. They're just getting by. They eke out these wins at the last second, playing with house money, yada, yada. And then in the Super Bowl, it finally caught up with them, and they were exposed as a team that was never as good as their record might indicate. Your response?
Yeah, I mean, that was a story ever since my first year with the Chiefs. The second year, everyone thought it was the year we were going to finish last in the division. We weren't going to go to the Super Bowl. We were able to win another Super Bowl after that. And then, the story all year is it wasn't exciting football. It wasn't, putting up 50 points week in and week out and, all these exciting plays. But it was consistent football. It was being great at the basics, and it was situational football that when it takes a moment, just 1 second or one play to win a game, even if it's a blocked field goal, you find a way to get it done. You find a way to get the win.
Not all good football has to be sexy football.
Yeah.
One in the trenches, these last-minute wins. That's what matters. But Derwin, the Chargers made it to the playoffs the very first season with your coach, who's got better than us, Jim Harbaugh. Where do you guys go from here?
We just keep building. We know that the ultimate goal wasn't just to make the playoffs, but that's what we felt last season. So I just feel like this season we'll attack it, add more guys, and just go out and do what we need to do this season.
Did you know when he got in that locker room and he was the head coach, like, hey, we have a shot at going to the big dance?
Oh, yeah, for sure. From the first day, Coach Harbaugh, Coach Mentor, all those guys came in, we knew, like, it was a different feeling, different vibe, and you've seen it. This is the start of it, and I'm excited for this season.
Yeah. KB, you got some more?
Yeah, listen, I told you this segment is tough, and we're going to get on with it. You know what's crazy, Derwin? It wasn't just that you guys came up short in the playoff game. The elephant in the room is that Herbert, out of nowhere, threw 4 picks. And this is a guy who was not throwing picks all year. Like, he was nails. He was one of the best in the league at not turning the ball over. You go to Houston, and it felt like they were just coming out of everywhere. Were you shocked? And how did you adjust to that as a team? How do you build from that? Because that was a really tough moment for him, I think.
It was just one of those games. It just wasn't our day. And I feel like this. It's not like basketball where we have a series of 7. It's one game, one day.
Yeah.
And we didn't play our best ball that day. And we had a couple drop passes. We had some misassignments up front on the line. And it was an all-around team effort. And defense, we didn't get off the field in certain situations. So I just feel like we clean up everything next season. It'll look how we need it to look.
Yeah, I blame the announcers because the announcers were highlighting that. Yeah, they were highlighting that. When they highlighted that, I was like, oh, they're going to jinx them. They're going to jinx him, and then,
I mean, you played Herbert. Do he throw that?
Nah,
picks?
bro.
Like, it's hard to get
every
a pick
week.
on. It's hard to get a pick on him, man.
Yeah, it's not easy. That guy's arm talent
is
insane. I just wish they didn't highlight it. It wouldn't have happened.
KVN, I think back to your 2024 season, because there were kind of a lot of rumors that maybe you're going to hang it up.
Uh-oh.
And then you go out and you have one of the most dominant seasons of your career. You go to the playoffs. Like, what was last season like for you?
See, I like that. We're done talking about the losing part. Let's talk about
let's talk about the positive.
I like that. Honestly, it was an amazing season individually for me. It was awesome to be a part of the Ravens defense that did struggle but then turned it around. I liked the vibe that we had towards the end of the season, that we carried into the playoffs. We had the right attitude and mentality. We just need to continue to grow with Zachary Orr on defense, and I hope he keeps letting me be me so I can do me on the football field. I love that. I know Justin down in New Orleans with Brandon Staley, know him personally, have played for him. He's going to love you down here. And after being on the desk with you, I'm sure he's excited to get you down there to lead a football team. And Derwin, we need to knock on Ed's door. What you do is incredible down there with the Chargers. I'm excited to see what you do this year for that defense with Mentor and Harbaugh. I'm excited for both of you guys.
Kind of along those same lines. I mean, you guys have all had incredible, storied careers, but what is the mentality when you start another season, right? For you, it was making that decision to keep playing. Like, what is the mentality and the mindset? How do you guys reset your brain and establish your own personal goals as well as team goals with the franchises you're with?
I feel like first and foremost, it starts with you and getting yourself ready to play and be able to be there for your brothers and your teammates.
Yeah.
So I feel like just coming in and attacking it. And then once we have the team goal, who the team finalized who it's going to be, it's just coming in and working towards the ultimate goal. And I feel like every season is a new season, a fresh start, whether it's coaching, playing, is everybody coming in for one mission, and it's 32 teams trying to do the same thing. So.
Yeah, one thing that I say, and especially a message for those young guys that are watching this channel right now, come in shape. Like, do not be a guy that's been sitting on the couch or taking a million vacations. You absolutely should take the vacation. You should have some fun. But when it's time to play football, be ready to play football and be where your feet are. Right. And come in shape, be ready to put your best foot forward and compete. It's never competitive. It's never combative, but it's always competitive. Yeah. And you want to be able to build the foundation of what's going to take you through the whole year early and build that culture intentionally.
A word, KN?
Yeah, I'm excited, but I don't know if we play the Chargers or the Saints this year because I'm taking the Ravens if we play. That's for sure. What you think, KB? You taking the Ravens over both of these teams or what?
It's March right now. Let's hold off on the Ravens a little bit. We'll see. I like these two guys. We'll see what happens in September, buddy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Kyle's out of this one. I stay out of it as well. I just want everybody to win. Everybody have fun. All right, so you get it.
Being people in Madden, I like to work out. I like to work out and do like my training. It's like a comeback training, so I love doing that in my free time, honestly.
Are you one of those players that likes to post videos like, "Hey fans, I'm working out," and then don't work out for a while?
No, I'm not a social media workouter, bro. But like I said, I do a lot of training with MMA and with
awesome.
Chuck Liddell. Do y'all know who that is?
Yeah.
Chuck Liddell. That's Chuck Liddell holding the bag right there. So we do like a lot of training. Kicks, working hands, getting off blocks, just physicality of the game we play. And then, of course, getting the lifts in. So I like doing stuff like that in my free time.
People who haven't done that stuff don't know how hard it is, bro. I did one of the UFC training things one year, bro, and that is hard, like the grappling and all
cardio,
of that.
It's body on body, you know?
It's a different type of training.
Yeah.
Kyle Brandt, I know you probably are eating this up, the MMA of it all. Like, you're into wrestling, you're into MMA, you're into this stuff, yeah?
Oh, hell yeah. That's the Iceman right there. That's one of the baddest men in UFC history. I cannot believe you train with. That's legit. Derwin, when you start doing the kicks and the strikes and all that, do you ever fantasize or project forward to actually getting in the octagon and doing it for real?
Oh, no. I'm not trying. I'm not doing none of that.
Hard no.
I ain't doing none of that. But, I enjoy training, feeling like I'm doing it for sure, but it's a lot of cardio, a lot of fun.
You're not going to fight John Jones?
Nah, I ain't messing with that guy, man.
We'll go watch him, though, KB. I'm down to go watch him.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That's
for 12 seconds.
12 seconds may be generous. Kyle Van Noy, what do you do in the offseason? What's occupying your time?
My first one is golf. I love golf. But I did do something recently. I did a 72-hour water fast. Where I didn't eat for 72 hours. It was straight water to just do a reset. I ate really good. I went on a family vacation to Maui. I had a little vacation time, slight flex right there. And I ate real good, a lot of burgers and fries. And I had to get rid of that. So I went water just for 72 hours. It was really hard.
Yeah,
I
love
food.
How much did your family like you during this time?
I was really busy. And so I'm usually a hangry person.
I'm 100% a hangry person. I'm like a 7-year-old. Like, if I don't eat, then I start getting a little bit.
You need the Snickers.
Yeah,
You're like, you're grumpy. You need the Snickers.
Yeah.
I play with you. I know you. I play with you. Not eating for 72 hours. I know you was grumpy. So I know who was around you. Who was around when you was fasting, bro? Because I know just playing with you, bro.
I was playing with my kids. I was the best dad in the world. I was great. There was no complaints for 72 hours. I was the best dad, the best husband, no complaints.
Did you drop weight 72 hours?
I did. I dropped 5 to 6 pounds. It was unbelievable. And it was really hard for the first 2 days, but the third day felt incredible.
I feel like, it takes like a certain type of psycho to do that. I feel like Kyle Brandt, respectfully, I feel like you could do that.
Kyle.
Well, listen, 72-hour water fast is really impressive. I did a 96-hour tequila fast a couple of weeks ago, and it was awesome. I ate a lot, too. Justin, we're talking about all this eating and dieting and everything. A couple of segments ago, you did something interesting where you looked at the camera and you're talking to young players about, listen, show up in shape, be ready. I think there's an assumption maybe amongst the public that most of you guys, these NFL players, are in shape and they show up. Do you got guys who are still showing up under contract and like they're fat and lazy?
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like any other industry. Like, you have some guys that I feel like are very true professionals and intentional about everything that they do, and some guys that, maybe like to have fun, which isn't a bad thing, but you just got to know when it's time to have fun and when it's not time to have fun. And every year, especially some of the young guys, like a rookie that just got drafted or something like that, and is excited, and he's the man in town right now, and, he wants to see everybody, but at the same time, you got to be a professional and still train and focus so that way you can show up and be ready to play, because you don't want to be that guy that's throwing up in the middle of training camp day 1, day 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what you're saying in Kyle's question is that's why teams have conditioning tests. And they are not fun. I do not like conditioning tests, but I still do them. I try to pass them. I do pass them, or else you're not allowed to play. But that's why they implement conditioning tests. But for these rookies, they're going on trips right now. They're getting wined and dined when they go on the road to these recruiting visits where they go to these organizations. And then when they get closer and get drafted, they flip over, and next thing you know, you're on a team. And you better be ready to go because everybody's involved. You have rookie mini camp. They're ready to go to get you on the field, so you better be in shape.
Rookies watching, have your fun, be in shape. Justin, what's your offseason activity?
With my guy Kyle here, I love the golf. I got the golf bug pretty bad. I got a simulator I put in my house a little while ago. That, and then a ton of chess.
Chess?
I got, bro, one of my teammates played chess, and I try and relate to all my teammates. And I played him, he played chess. I didn't know what I was doing. I played against him. He whooped me. And then I just got competitive about it. So I hired a grandmaster, James Canty. He worked with me, and then he just got me right. I was able to win the chess competition last year.
That's right.
The crown.
That's
30K
right.
for my foundation. So who knows? You can raise some money and play chess.
Let's see. Who did you win against? Oh, it was you versus Kyler Murray, and you got the win.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
You know what's crazy about this? I think KB's probably the best chess player, right? I just have a feeling he's just an incredible chess player.
Hey, we can run it, bro.
How brand are you?
Hey, I got a chess bot, bro.
I like this.
Yeah, I feel like
play my chess bot first. You got to beat my bot on the chess.com app, and then we can play each other if you beat him.
Listen, I'm really impressed that you're that good at chess. That's incredible. And also, I just want to take a minute. Can we give some respect to Kyler Murray, who has this stupid reputation from the internet that all he does is play video games. And there he is playing chess in the finals, and I completely respect that.
That's right.
Yeah. Justin, who else? Who else has got game? Like who? I know Joe Burrow plays chess.
Yeah.
Who else?
Joe Burrow, Chidobe Awuzie, he's a fire chess player. Quentin Nelson, fire chess player. Drew Tranquil, I think he was last year's champion.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
And we actually, every Saturday, I have a real chessboard in my locker, and we play chess. It's like a tradition. We played rounds of chess. Everybody in the locker room got them going.
Do you play with the timer? So,
we have a timer. 5-minute games. You got to play the move, hit the timer.